I don't know his name. I don't need to. What I know is what his leaving did to the quiet places in you, the ones no one else gets to see. So let this be said where you can finally hear it. You asked God to make him stay. Night after night, you asked. And when the door closed anyway, you decided God simply wasn't listening. But what if the leaving was the answer? You prayed for that man, not once and not lightly. For months, you whispered his name into the dark, asking God to make it work, to soften him, to turn him into the one. You asked for a home with him inside it. You asked for forever with his face attached to it. And when he walked out, it felt like God had read every one of those prayers and set them on fire. That is the part that still aches. Not only that he left while you were still on your knees. The silence came at the exact moment you needed an answer the most. You've carried that quietly. You've told people you're fine. And underneath the word, fine, a question has been growing heavier in your chest. If God loved you, why did he let it break? You've been afraid to say it out loud because saying it feels like accusing him. So let it be asked here, gently, and let it be answered slowly. There is a kind of prayer you forget you ever prayed, an older one, the one that lived underneath the one you were saying out loud. Before you ever knew his name, before he ever held your hope in his hands, you prayed something else. You asked God to protect you. You asked him not to let you settle. You asked him, maybe on your knees, maybe just in a tired thought before sleep, to keep you from the wrong one, to not let you pour your whole life into someone who would only ever learn how to leave. You forgot you prayed that. He didn't. And this is what you could not see while you were grieving. God was not ignoring the loud prayer. He was honoring the quiet one. He heard you ask for love. And because he loved you more than you loved the idea of that man, he reached past the words you were saying and answered the cry underneath them. The one that was really about your life, not just your loneliness. What looked like him turning his back was him stepping between you and a future you would have wept inside of for years. There was a woman named Naomi who lost everything the world told her gave her worth. Her husband died, then both of her sons. She was left in a foreign country with empty hands and no future she could name. When she finally made the long walk home, she told the people of her town to stop calling her by her name. "Call me Mara," she said. "Call me bitter. I went out full, and the Lord has brought me back empty." She meant every word. She was not being dramatic. From where she was standing, the story was over. She could not find one good thing inside her loss. She could not find God in it at all. But her empty hands were not the end. They were the room God needed. Because she had nothing left to grip, a younger woman named Ruth clung to her instead. And that grief Naomi was certain had ruined her became the very road that carried Ruth to Bethlehem, to a man named Boaz, into a family line that would one day hold the Savior of the world. Naomi called herself empty in the very season God was filling her. She named herself bitter while standing in the doorway of her own redemption. She just could not see it yet. The mercy was already moving while she was still crying. You may be standing in your own Mara season right now, certain the story is finished, certain the loss is only loss, but you are not reading the last page. You are reading the page where it still hurts. God has not gone silent on you. He has gone to work in a room you cannot see into yet. Being spared from the wrong man is not a punishment. It is one of the most tender things love is willing to do. A good father does not hand his daughter to someone who will teach her she is hard to stay with. He closes that door, and sometimes he closes it while she is still pulling on the handle, crying, not understanding why it will not open. You were not abandoned in that. You were protected. The leaving you have mourned may turn out to be the rescue you will, one day, thank him for on the other side of all this. So no, he did not stop it. He did not soften him. He did not turn the car around in the driveway. And that was never his silence. That was his answer, and it may be the clearest one he has ever given you. You are not the woman God forgot. You are the woman he guarded so closely that he was willing to look like the villain for a season just to keep you whole. The empty hands you have been ashamed of are not proof that he failed you. They are open, and open hands are the only kind that can ever receive what he has actually been holding for you this whole time? Name it in the comments tonight. The one thing you prayed for and lost, that you have slowly come to see, was a mercy in disguise. And if you cannot see the mercy yet, if you are still standing in the dark of it, write that too, so the women reading this letter can carry your name to God right alongside their own.